feel it all. Thank you. Last spring, I heard a song, I Want to Believe, that captured my attention in a powerful and unexpected way. Climbing Poetry is two women named Alexa and Naima. They're a Brooklyn duo that tours worldwide. They do music, art, community education, and prophetic love. Their tagline is, "Art is our weapon, our medicine, our voice, our vision." Yeah, okay, Climbing Poetry. So I called them up. I said, hey, I want to do this sermon on your song. Could you come to River Road this weekend? And they said, that is awesome, and we're going to be in Amsterdam, and we cost $7,000. And I was like, oh, wow, sorry you're booked. Okay. It's like, okay. So while I'm writing back and forth, one of them, Naima, says, guess what? My mother is a UU minister. I was like, what? Retired Reverend Adele Smith Penniman, who preached in Massachusetts. And we may get Climbing Poetry somewhere else in Montgomery County in June, so stay tuned. But I want to believe. You know how a song can grab your attention, it can stir your heart. Every once in a while, something speaks right to your soul. You might remember that song from your younger days or have something right now that inspires you. The song that makes you feel from head to toe, mind, body, spirit. The lyrics that reside in a bygone era or in this present moment, a song that evokes all the joy and the pain of a particular time. So I'm going to go out on a limb here. Junior high song. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. What is that? I was in junior high angst. Or high school, Crosby, Stills, Nash. Helplessly hoping, her harlequin hovers nearby, awaiting a word. Gasping at glimpses of gentle, true spirit, he runs, wishing he could fly, only to trip at the sound of goodbye. What does that mean? I don't know. I was just listening to The Secret over and over, and then it got more clear. They are one person. They are two alone. They are three together. They are four or each other. Crosby, Stills, and Nash lit up my high school. I guess I've always loved a little angst in music, a little soul, a little backbeat, a little country western twang, something that got me moving or thinking or even transforming. And I want to believe it has been that for me, a text, a rhythm, drawing me onward to a different future, one named by prophetic love, one that was destined to disrupt my comfort zone. This was the song that got me thinking about going back to community organizing. So we can all blame Naima and Alexa. Climbing Poetry, it's your fault. And here's their poetry. This is the joy of evolving on the ordinary days, the quiet patience of building thicker skin, the waiting, the loving, the wanting from a distance, the silent chants that wish away the pain we should never have to know because we fought so hard to get here. Steadfast into the path of the moments that whisper, our chance to shine is ours. Like silver chains thrown against a wall of pitch black, these are the songs that find us. And this is the certainty of the after effects. Take a listen to this song that found me. You won't hear all the words, so let them wash over you. Let that go. And allow the rhythm to move you. Let Naima and Alexa preach today about prophetic love. In a repeating loop, I forgot. Because I kept going, what was that? What was that? So we'll take it off repeat for the second service. That song just dropped into my head and heart like some kind of bomb. And I felt like, what is happening? I think the world for me has shifted since the election of 2016. I think I am called in new ways that I didn't anticipate and that, frankly, I wasn't too happy about when they first showed up. Because love is the color of something right here at River Road. It's in my heart. It goes with me into the future. So many gifts received over 4.5 years and accelerating in these last weeks. I'm so grateful that all of you have given me in tangible ways things that I take with me, and in the intangible ways that land in my heart for the rest of my life. Love is the color of something here at River Road in the ways that you are one with another, in the rhythm of Sunday worship, in friendship and congregational care and life, in the religious education of children, youth, adults, in coming of age, weddings, memorials, in being alongside one another in all the transitions of living and dying. We all need a container of some sort, a place to hold us, a place to come home to base, and a tribe with which to travel. We need practices to which we can return, life rituals that ground us in something outside ourselves, our family, our own short list of what tends to be my stuff, my needs, my to-do items. The world swirls us out, scattered and diffuse. How will you draw yourself together? How will you make love the color of your life, which can unite your purpose and send you forth in a kind of radical hospitality? Love is also the color of something here in the wider world, present right now. In the chaos of our daily life, in the polarization of our nation, on this fragile and beautiful earth, there are 6 billion species on our planet, Gaia. Humans, just one, so often making a mess of things. We are in it together, for better and for worse. So much is connected, so much is woven well also in this interdependent web in which we find ourselves. And so we are called to remember our essential unity and our common spirit. There is always more to weave, growing edges that challenge us, ways to move and act together for justice. And that is my calling right now, to move past my primarily UU and DC-centric world, to go back into interfaith organizing on a broader scale in Howard County, in Maryland, at a national level, to return to the work which fascinated me for almost a decade once before, helping to coach and develop leaders in the public square, standing for the whole, working for social justice as we build the power of the broadest base possible. And we live in times that demand we also find some sanctuary, some home base. We live in times that demand we simultaneously move beyond it, that sanctuary which feels so safe. There is a particular call in our era of building bridges to new places that seem unfamiliar, to a prophetic love beyond our comfort zone, a love that stretches us. It's calling me outward to a new relationship with people who may not share my liberal faith or political party or my position on every social issue. In this moment, I want to help build the broader base, that messy mix of residents and citizens, of neighbors who dream big dreams for our country. I want to bring my best game now to the wider world, which needs our passion, our drive. So I'm ending as your minister of congregational life, but I'm not disconnecting from this tribe entirely. The depth, the beauty of who you are inspires me. My time working with such amazing colleagues here is resonating and animating me. This healing space, this ministry has been profound. I will always be grateful. I'll end with a more traditional UU source than Mr. Rogers. James Luther Adams was a great giant of the 20th century, a theologian and ancestor who helped shape the Unitarian Universalist movement as we go into this century and beyond. I close with an adaptation of his words. The prophetic liberal church is the church in which persons think and work together to interpret the signs of the times in the light of their faith, to make explicit through discussion and action the epical thinking that the times demand. The prophetic liberal congregation is the congregation in which all members share the common responsibility to attempt to foresee the consequences of human behavior, both individual and institutional, with the intention of making history in place of merely being pushed around by it. Let's go make some history. Believing that love is the color of something here. I'm gonna cry, I know I would. Let's go do what the times demand. I take you with me. Blessed be.